Should be a pretty good one. We are not going to see that Sentinel. I knew it. We were going to see that Negan crossover, that Jaehyun in Skeldra, not on Greysword?
Yeah. I mean,
okay.
I'll rock with it. I mean, Wushang is Wushang.
Yeah.
You know, like whether you paint it as Chun-Li, whether you paint it as the Avatar, it don't really matter.
It's still Wushang.
Wushang is Wushang, baby, and I'm with it. And I think we actually saw a little bit of this, I want to say, as well the last time we got to see Skeldra. So it's not too surprising. I don't remember how impressed necessarily I was by it, but I mean, Ulgrim Wushang is definitely a team that we've seen before.
And then wubz, of course, on the Macho Man. That is just such a safe legend in twos. The stats are decent. The SIGs are great. I mean, being able to have Axe and Lance in twos, like, I mean, it's just a no-brainer legend selection. And there it is, going to finish. Oh, not going to be enough to confirm with that neutral SIG, but coming back down the stage, that is going to confirm off of Skeldra, giving Hardy and his teammate a little bit of a lead here.
Yeah, and we can already see, I mean, like, we do have that Jaehyun on Hardy, but sticking almost primarily on the sword, right? Because, like, that's the one that's going to make the team combos easier. That's what it's going to know. Less laggy moves. Now we have the great sword. Immediately goes for that side sig because it works as a great jump scare option. But it isn't going to work this time around. We'll see how long Hardy actually sticks with this great sword for. A little bit of a pass over there to udeaghac.
Caught up with Skeldra right there. Catching him up in those gauntlets. Hardy coming back down the stage, and wubz is right there to punish it. Gonna go ahead and send him off. Nice neutral sig to go ahead and send him off stage, but couldn't quite get any other follow-up out of that. And this is, like, I knew it, man. We got a close opening game here.
Okay, nice end sig from Hardy. Of course, that Jaehyun end sig is so impossibly difficult to punish, and so of course if you feel like you even have an inkling that someone's going to be in that airspace, kind of let it rip. But we have a great team combo coming off from the side of the red team here. Hardy going for that sidelight chase dodge to the recovery to almost get the KO, but it looks like, wow, man, blue team's just surviving here. Okay.
They really are. That stock coming off. There we go, Skeldra. Weapon throw, little too high, but gonna follow up with that unarmed Sair. And wubz taking it off stage. Dare. Oh no, he doesn't have any options to get back up. He just went ahead and SD'd that stock. Skeldra out of here too. It is all tied up stock-wise. Hardy and his teammate are in the yellow. Skeldra and wubz, a full fresh stocks here. It's all gonna come down to the final interactions of this opening game.
Okay. Things are starting to look a little bit dire here. udeaghac has taken a lot of damage. Meanwhile, wubz is looking pretty healthy here. So
indeed.
It could be difficult. Wow, and a beautiful grab cancel. Ensig is going to remove Hardy from the game, which is exactly what udeaghac did not need to have happen right here. On this Asuri, gonna try to make it work against the ground pound, trying to KO. You see that weapon toss up. Going for the ground pound. I thought we might see a nair, a bit of a safer option, but udeaghac needs KOs, recovering to the wall. Somehow avoids that down tick. Needs to get someone here, and it's not going to work. See Skeldra go off with the ground.
Important game. The momentum is so important in this game, and whoever wins this one is going to be taking that into game number 4. Already we're seeing him on the regular sword. Ooh, that was a nice Sair to be able to get himself back up on stage, be able to get that little bit of extra distance spacing that he needed. And now we're seeing the Sairs come out again. wubz having the pressure put against him. Hardy let him sneak by and get back up on stage. It would have been a really good opportunity to get a good gimp on him.
Oh wow, that chase dodge actually from wubz, managing to avoid that side sig from Hardy, and a beautiful conversion into the axe recovery as well, getting the perfectly horizontal hitbox of that swing to secure the knockout. Definitely a bit of an early clear here, and Skeldra kind of sitting there to be the press down sig bot whenever wubz sends a pass his way to go ahead and send it back.
There we go, a very nice knockout from Hardy. Gonna go ahead and get the extension off of that. wubz with the nair, keeping everybody away from him.
Cool. And yeah, after a pretty convincing game 2, game 3 is not looking nearly as dominant for the blue team here as they are on the back foot. wubz still has 3 stocks on Ulgrim, no less, meaning you have quite a fair amount of defense here. Is Hardy gonna go ahead and try to get that stock? No, gonna try to convert on Skeldra as well. They're saying Wushang is the problem. We have to get rid of Wushang.
Hardy, he's so good in the air on Greatsword, the way he's literally just smacking him back and forth on each side, and then letting his teammate be able just to follow up, keeping everybody off of their toes. Skeldra, though, now has that spear in hand, see what he's gonna be able to do with it. Weapon throw to keep the distance. wubz acting like he might go over against the Ragnar, but no, swapping back as Skeldra gets sent up to the top. And blue team again, oh, now they have a slight disadvantage. Okay, wubz and Skeldra back up on top. See if they're going to be able to convert this into a dub.
Yeah, now the question here is, can Hardy and udeaghac convert onto Skeldra? If they get Skeldra here, they pretty much win the game. Of course, they still have 2 more stocks to get through on wubz, but then it's a 2v1, and I think they'll feel a lot more comfortable in that position. Hardy needs this weapon here, and man, just to pick it up, it's going to be the greatsword, and Ox is going to take a while for wubz to get back here. udeaghac tries to buy time here. Oh, almost gets hit by that weapon throw. That could have been really bad. Perfect weapon throw from actually Hardy.
That was crazy. That was such a clutch weapon throw, bro.
It was so clutch.
It was so clutch. Hardy had his teammates back right there. For sure. wubz going to get up underneath him with a D-Light. Hardy trying to set down, get those openers going, but there was nobody there. There we go. Skeldra's there. Oh, man. I don't know how y'all do it. That weapon just breaks my brain. Hardy's
too far behind here, though. I think it's going to be, you have to play like pretty much perfectly here in order to come out on top, because you have to get the stock. You can go for like N-Light if you want, or gravity cancel down light finisher. Will work, and you see Hardy swaps over to the sword, because we're not trying to take a risk here. But in the same vein, if I have greatsword and I get 2 reads right now.
That's what I was saying. 2 reads, and it's back into Hardy's favor.
Meanwhile, if I'm wubz, I just smash down sig. If I'm wubz, I just smash down sig. Like, you know, you don't want to make it too difficult for yourself. N-Light will actually send Hardy really far to the side right now as well. But you see the spot that Hardy is occupying right now. He's hovering a lot over wubz. I'm surprised wubz hasn't just let it rip. He's taking his time with it.
Because he's too scared to get dodge red, bro. That's what it, I mean, he gets a reversal, he gets red, and Hardy is able to actually open up a combo on him. This is going to be a very tight game very soon. And here we are, just like that. wubz is in the red. Hardy doing amazing, the movement, the placement, everything he's doing right now. It is all the right buttons. Nair in the air. Let's go. Hardy, hit him again, bro.
Okay, the side 6 from wubz does close out the game. Man, you can see the crowd is a little bit sad. Hardy was making the comeback. He's like, dang it. I'm still perplexed that wubz never pressed down sig. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I would have done it like 10 years ago. Right. But he manages to find the side air and closes it out.
Somehow, some way. Oh, I thought Hardy was going to be able to pull that together. He was playing so well. wubz couldn't hit him, bro. He was just like, oh, nope, 1 frame out of the way, sorry.
And there's a bit of a knowledge thing there, right? There's a moment we see Hardy go for N-Light opener and a downlight bridge. That is not a true combo by any means, but usually people are scared of the 3rd hit, right? And so like you go for the 2nd hit and then you wait to see what they do. We see him get a down air nair from that as well. Down air nair, also not a true combo, but once again, like if people don't feel like they're going to lose their stock, they just tend not to dodge against greatsword.
Right.
And so you get like these kind of like consolation prizes even though you're not reading dodges.
Oh, the pressure coming off to the left side. I love seeing the Ragnar.
I know, like, when was the last time, right? Like, definitely a legend that used to be extremely popular that kind of fell by the wayside.
That was my first main. Started out on the Ragnar.
I believe it. Oh, udeaghac might lose.
Oh, wait. But Hardy confirmed the other one as well, though. So there's a trade took place. Keeping everything pretty even. Hardy, though, being sent to the top. Oh no, they need to keep it together. They don't want it to come down as close as it was in last game. I mean, Hardy almost pulled it together, but couldn't. And this is their winner's side. This is their winner's side game right here. As wubz puts the pressure off the right side of the stage. Hardy, though, catching that recovery. Not enough to take him all the way up to the ceiling, though. Not quite to the stratosphere. But Skeldra gonna go ahead and get the nair and pull Hardy back down to the ground. Weapon throw coming out. He's left with nothing except a dodge and a prayer. But now we have that great sword in hand.
And this is winner's quarters, right? That's wild. We're making it so far through here. So that means there's a lot on the line here. Because, of course, that means you're going to qualify for the big boys after this one, right? But with that said, I mean, people are struggling right now. Hardy, 2 stocks. udeaghac, 2 stock. wubz has 3. And we saw a similar story, I believe, in game 1. And these axe recoveries are flying, but they're just not KOing. Hardy manages to confirm one there with that sidelight N-Light finisher, but still more work left to be done. Tries to go for gravity cancel side sig. Dodge should be back in time. And there we go. Hardy's back, but for how much longer?
Exactly. wubz is doing such a good job. He put his team in such a good position just by tanking that first stock to the point that he did. Made sure that blue team, they were both red in red on second stock before he even thought about losing that stock. And it has him in such a good position. All they literally need to do is just turn the screws at this point, and it is game over.
It's the hunt for Skeldra, and Hardy is hunting. At this point, if he gets a narrow recovery that high up, it will take the stock. wubz sure can get these hands too, because he does have that other stock.
Yeah.
Hardy with the pump fake, and the accidental teammate ground pound, but it's not going to lead to the stock, but it does lead to the separation, which allows Skeldra to fall, and this is exactly what Hardy and udeaghac were looking for here. First, we got to get rid of this pretty messed up stock from wubz already. I don't know how wubz makes this comeback happen. That recovery is going to go ahead and secure that stock. Now it's a 2v1. We probably keep the axe. No, you're actually going to have the Katars here, so it's going to be a little bit weird to do a team combo off of this, but we'll see. I mean, Hardy, I think, as far as, you know, 1v1s go, should, quote unquote, should win if it ever comes down to that. And you can see udeaghac just kind of waiting by the wayside.
Sitting back, I mean, they need to exactly just good fundamental twos Brawlhalla. One person play lead, one person play support,
my gosh,
and you
so
need to just sit back and punish. Let wubz swing himself out, let wubz make his own mistakes, and just punish. And that's all they need to do.
wubz is doing a pretty good job so far here.
If he can get Hardy out of here and force the 1v1, he might have an opportunity. But the way things are right now, if they can, especially if they accept this team combo, there's gonna be lights out very, very quickly for him. That recovery, not quite enough. We got pretty high ceilings on this map. wubz just dancing. You can't just hang on the wall like you used to be able to, bro. Got to go back up there. Great job staying out of the break dance. But Hardy gonna go and finish it off. And not only do I get a game number 4 Flambeau, I get a game number 5.
And what was so cool about that one there is that you can actually see, like in real time, Hardy getting the perfect spacing. Where it's like, one, he can threaten side sig if he really wants to, but also, as we saw, udeaghac got hit, and immediately wubz tried to chase dodge through him. And Hardy was at the perfect spacing, not only to catch the chase dodge, but since he caught the chase dodge, it means, well, now you cannot dodge, and therefore this entire string is gone. And so it's like, all right, that's the exact kind of coverage you want in a situation like that, where even if your teammate gets hit, you can still cover the option afterward. It means in that scenario, even though wubz so desperately wanted center stage, he had to dodge, like chase dodge diagonally or straight up or something.
Well, it all comes down to this Flambeau. It is game number 5. This is both of these teams, a winner's side game. Who is going to stay on top and who's going to go down the elimination side? We called it from the beginning. This is going to be the closest set we've seen today, and it is definitely delivered that in spades.
Oh, all right, Fortress Alliance, once again, the scenery here for the final bout. But I mean, it's really hard to say who's going to come out on top so far. Everyone's kind of playing a little bit more reserved. They can feel just how much is on the line here. And udeaghac goes for the gravity cancel down sig there. Manages to get a nice side sig punish as well. Both members of the blue team off the side. Wow, you see that fastball from Hardy as a reaction.
So good.
Woo. Would have gotten me. I would have reacted too slow.
Oh, Hardy trying to go ahead and a little down air through the platform there. Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
Slow-mo's beating me up on the camera because of the fact that that reverse air into weapon throw conversion was just one of the cleanest things, most pristine, most Colgate, most Listerine conversions we've seen today. Oh yeah, no, that breath was mint.
Shut up.
I'm telling you, it was good. It was good, but I can't glaze forever here because the red team is swinging back here. They managed to get both stocks of both members of the blue team. And now they're here to play.
Great answer, great answer. You know, got bodied up a little bit there at the beginning and go ahead and just get it back in the mindset, bring it back, tie everything back up, and just like that, they actually have a slight little lead here. If Hardy can go, okay, oh, that's bad for Skeldra. Skeldra, don't let him land. He somehow is able to get back down to that soft platform and get all of his options back. Trying to reach up with those gauntlets, can't find anything. Hardy doing a great job staying out of the way. Skeldra weaponless. Oh no, nobody's gonna put the pressure. You guys just let him just run over there and pick up the spear just like that, huh? Okay, got it.
And Hardy's floating right now. This platform is his home. He's only throwing out recovery, side airs, down airs. He is not trying to do a grounded opener right now because he recognizes that any straight hit he gets right now could lead to a KO.
Absolutely. wubz is getting pretty dangerous on that second stock. Skeldra, though, that is who we need to watch with that one stock and now being pushed into yellow. Has a very bad position for him and his team. And wubz, Oh no, that's gonna send him all the way off to the right side. Not quite enough force to go ahead and confirm the knockout. wubz coming back, fighting back unarmed. Skeldra getting underneath them. Thought he had the double recovery, but the ground pound is gonna go ahead and shut that down.
All right, let's take a look here. The hunt for Skeldra continues. The recovery is going to connect, and that's going to lead to Hardy actually losing a stock there, which isn't quite what you're looking for, but it's going to be okay because, oh my gosh, Hardy just took so much damage in such a short period of time. But udeaghac gets the opening. wubz taking a lot of punishment. Skeldra doing a good job of running away.
Oh, there we go. Hardy went up there to save his teammate. Didn't need to. Was able to find a good lane of traffic to get back down to stage. wubz swinging with those stairs, just looking for any sort of connection.
Uh-oh, they're clutching up. Red team's clutching up here. You can feel the pressure. Hardy needs to touch the floor. Manages to get to that platform. Thank the Lord is what he's thinking right now. There's that down sig I was waiting for a couple of games ago, but it doesn't connect. And now things are starting to look a little bit desperate as Hardy needs to hang on here for udeaghac to come back. And he gets caught by the Wushine Classic. The slide charge down sig. And this is where things all fall apart as wubz and Skeldra are this close to securing this game 5. Does udeaghac have it within him? He needs a weapon first to start.
I don't know. This could go either way. I mean,
it could.
He has axe. I mean, anything. He has axe. Anything can happen.
Oh, that's not going to be enough. You need another one. You need another one.
No, get
him, boy. Get him. Get him. We got a 1v1. wubz answers back with the Sair of his own. And it's going to be wubz and Skeldra taking it over HardyMJ and udeaghac 3-2 in a nail-biter of a game 5. They needed to clutch up slow, and they did.
Oh, it is Brawlhalla action in Daytona, Florida, bro. That is so hype. What a fantastic...